Kanye West is not only one of the most famous rappers in the world, but also one of the richest out there. But how has he gotten his wealth? In this video, we're looking to answer that question by taking a look at Kanye West's shocking investments. One of the things that Kanye is known for other than his music career is his brand Yeezy. Well, this was one of the first businesses that he ever put his money into, and suffice to say, it has more than paid off for him. Ever since he started his music career, people noticed he didn't have the same sense of fashion and style as some of the other rappers at the time did. This led to him doing a small collaboration at first with just a sneaker. The value of that particular sneaker sits at around $4,000 right now, which should tell you more than enough how successful that small collab was. This then led to him developing a relationship with Nike, which crawled along for a time, but didn't end up fulfilling Kanye, neither financially nor personally. After he broke things off with Nike, he was approached by Adidas, with whom he launched the Yeezy brand. This partnership turned out to be the right call for him to have made, since it's still going strong with no signs of any imminent breakup on the horizon. One of the first things that he launched with them was the Yeezy Boost 750, which ended up selling out in around 10 minutes. All this was well and good for Kanye, but starting any kind of business from the ground up requires a lot of upfront investment, and most of it had been made by him. This meant that while the business was doing well, Kanye himself wasn't. At one point in his career, he was actually in debt. This led to one of the most iconic moments of his career when he actually went on Twitter and asked Mark Zuckerberg for money. However, there's no telling what happened with that, but soon after that occurred, miraculously, his company was valued at an insane price of around $3.3 billion. Since Kanye was the owner of this company, his net worth increased by about $1.26 billion in an instant, and he officially got the title of being a billionaire from Forbes and other organizations, but this wasn't where his investments stopped. After he saw how successful the partnership with Adidas had proven to be, he also partnered with Gap to launch a different lineup of products. He didn't just do this to fulfill himself creatively, but also to make some additional money, which goes to show just how far he was thinking about his finances. It was reported that Gap had such high expectations from the partnership that they were expecting around $150 million worth of sales from it. This particular partnership hasn't panned out just how they thought it would, and it has recently been terminated. But this hasn't negatively impacted Kanye in the least, since he has his hands in plenty of other partnerships and investments. Before we talk about some of his other investments, if you're finding the video to be interesting so far, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. All these investments might lead you to believe that Kanye is only interested in making money through brands and music, but that would be incorrect. This is because he also has in his possession various properties which add plenty of dollars to his net worth. Take for example, the purchase he made a while back in Wyoming. He spent $14 million on a ranch there, and the investment must have been very positive since he immediately bought another ranch there for another $14.5 million. The first ranch was about 1,400 acres in size, but the second one was even bigger than that at 6,713 acres. As you may already know, Wyoming isn't the only state that has captured his attention. Since his primary residence is in the state of California, it stands to reason that he would have some investments in real estate there as well. Let's start off with his home that he shared with Kim Kardashian. That particular property is about 15,600 square feet in size, and it's valued at around $60 million, which if you can't tell is just mind-boggling. One reason why this property is so expensive is because it's located in Hidden Hills, which is famous for having a lot of celebrities residing there. Other than this property, he also has a few others in his possession which are worth around a few million more dollars. All told, he has about $100 million invested in properties in and around California. Lastly, aside from his real estate investments, he's a big believer in crypto, especially Bitcoin. He's expressed some of his passionate views on the coin while speaking with Joe Rogan. He said that Bitcoin would lead to the true liberation of America and humanity. Similarly, he also reportedly has $35 million invested in various stocks and has upwards of $15 million in cash. All in all, it seems as though Kanye West has just found his footing in the business world, and there's no telling where he'll go next.